Kinematics 13, motion under gravity, will be continued. But when we said motion under gravity, we're only now doing the problems, right? The equations and the idea were already discussed, and that was very short, nothing big. But we practically will understand the whole thing only when you apply it for various problems. Okay. Today's problem number 1. I don't remember the number of problems we did in the previous class, so I'll give it another number again. Same one, number 1 again. Look, I'll make it simple for you. A body is projected vertically up from the ground with a speed of 40 meters per second. Since I mentioned vertically up from the ground, that is giving direction. So I'm saying with a speed. The speed of 40 meters per second. Nihita. Some voice sound is coming from you. Extra sound. 40 meters per second. Okay. Persist.
Sir?
There is a lot of sound coming from your room.
Sorry, sir.
Find few things. 1. The time in which I keep giving many questions here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. You keep writing and keep trying to get the answer. The time in which the body comes back to the thrower's hand. Not much. If you understood our yesterday's formulas, you will directly give the answer. Thrower's hand. 2. What is the speed of given? 40 meters per second. Right. The maximum height reached. 3. The displacement in 1. 7 seconds to 8 seconds from the start. 4. The distance covered 1 in 7 seconds to in 8 seconds from the start. There are more, but let us finish off these things so that I can once for all go to the next slide. Tell me, how do you do this? The time in which the body comes back to thrower's hand. That's what we told us, the time to go up and come down, isn't it? Or you could have given a name called time of flight. So how much is that? 2u by g. Hello.
Yes, sir.
You remember, just refer back to the old notes. Don't expect me to show it again. How much is that? 2 into
8 seconds, sir.
40 meters per second by 10 meters
10
per second square,
seconds square.
isn't it? Huh?
Yes, sir.
So 8 seconds you get the first answer. Then the maximum height reached. This is straight away given, like if u is the speed of it, we showed that already. H equals u square by 2g, isn't it? You can straight away apply also, but don't apply it in a wrong way somewhere. Otherwise, you can once again apply the v square minus u square equals to as and straight away do that. But I'll write this anyway. H max is what? U square by 2g. So 40 into 40 by 2 into 10. How much is this? 80 meters?
So 80 meters.
Right. The displacement in 7 seconds, 8 seconds. Since in 8 seconds it comes back, you could tell without doing anything, displacement is 0 in 8 seconds. Isn't it so? Or write your formula once again if you want. So displacement in 7 seconds will be u 40 into 7 minus only 40 was up positive. So half into 10 into 7 square. Okay. Hello. So this is how much? 280 minus how much is this? Hello. How much is this? 245. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So how much is this?
35.
Do you understand what does that mean? That is in 7 seconds.
Sir? Sir?
Yes.
Sir, is it 49, sir? Here.
Ut minus half gt square. 7
Oh,
square.
okay, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. 35 meters. Huh? In 8 seconds. This will be 40 into 8 minus half g into 64. I'm trying to reduce the number of steps here. We should, because it's not so. What happened? So this will be how much, children?
So won't it
Three.
directly be 160, sir? Because the maximum height reaches 80 meters and comes back 80 meters altogether, right? So it'll be 160 total.
That will be distance. Huh?
Yeah, sir.
Displacement
will be
be
0.
zero.
0,
Huh?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're finding out the displacement now. The displacement in 7 seconds, 8 seconds. Okay. Now the distance covered. Shall I go to the next page? I hope you're all writing. Huh?
1 minute, sir.
Right. Moksha, you're not coming regularly.
I'm coming daily, sir. I'm
Daily?
coming daily.
Okay. And Lakshmi is not coming regular. Something is fishy. Okay. So it is okay.
Yes, sir.
Sriram, are you there? Actually, after I have given you the assignment, that feedback is not happening properly because now you are only noting down the solutions, I think, not discussing it, not understanding it. Once you do that, the assignment is easy. Only few questions you'll have to ask me doubts. Otherwise, everything else will Will fall in place on its own. Okay. Can I continue?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, distance. Tell me, children. Fourth question is distance in 7 seconds, we asked. Look, it takes you see, u by g is the time to go to the greatest height, isn't it so? Huh?
Yes, sir.
So that is 4 seconds. So until 4 seconds it goes up and covers a distance of how much? You already have seen u square by 2g. 40 into 40 by 2 into 10. 80 meters. So it went by 80 meters up. Now for 3 more seconds it will fall down. This distance will be how much, children?
6 meters.
S1 half. The speed will be 0 here, right? Huh?
Yes, sir.
G t square. Okay. T square 3.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
4 plus 4 seconds to go up, 3 seconds to come down. Huh? Half gt square. No u while coming down. So 80 up, 45 down. So the distance is what? How much? Hello? Do you follow this? Children?
Yes, sir.
Now distance in 8. Very simple. 80 up, 80 down. So total is 160 meters.
160.
And you know, previously we calculated displacement in 7 seconds as 35. Isn't it? So refer back. So this 80 up, 45 down, 125. Remaining is how much? 35. So after 7 seconds, the body goes there and comes here. So has a displacement of 35 and has a distance of 125. Put together, that is 160, isn't it? The distance. Do you understand that, Amar?
Yes,
Amar,
sir.
Jawahar, Zuhair, Aman. I don't know, people are not coming regularly. Actually, now there's no exam tension, children. Actually, people are asking why you conduct a test like that. If I conduct a test, you may not get even half marks right now, unless I want to show some marks. Now people demand tests, but later when they see the test, they'll hide. They'll not ask for tests and they don't show the marks to parents. It's not the school kind of a business. Try to understand. Small syllabus and known questions. You do it without trouble and get marks, and a lot of appreciation comes. No. The first test, you might get very less. We don't know. But if you keep following things and try to understand what is expected from you, remember, all the questions will be new to you. So you have to solve it on your own. So that's what you should get now. I'm going from the most simplest of the things. But the basics will be understood in a better way only with simple problems. Because in a tougher problem, apart from basics, there is much more our own, what you call, connecting the things, manipulating the things. So joining the things will be more important than individual parts. But here, every individual part is important. So a lot of trouble will be there in a good problem later. So I expect you people to talk while doing things. So is this understood now clearly? Complete visual picture have you got? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Difference between distance and displacement should be clearly understood there, right? Now, next one. I'll add more questions for this. So for the same, this one, what was the thing? A body is projected vertically up from the ground with speed of 40 meters per second. Take G is 10 meters per second square. Find. That's still continuing, children. Fifth one. find the velocity. Find the velocity of the body at half the maximum height from the ground. Half the maximum height.
0.
Amar,
Yes, sir.
why?
Sir, maximum height, the velocity becomes 0 now, sir.
I said at half the maximum height.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So shall we solve it here and go to the next one later? Come on. How do I do this? You throw with u equals 40, right? And we already have seen it went up to how much?
80.
80.
80. I wanted the speed velocity at
40.
40. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what do I do? V is
Sir,
there, u
V
is there,
square
height
minus-
is there. So
Yes,
V
sir.
square
V
minus
square,
U square.
V
yes,
square equal to 2s.
2as. We don't know. U is 40 square minus 2 into 10 into 40. Am I correct? Because u is taken positive, g is downwards negative. Don't forget that. Do you follow? Hello.
Yes, sir.
So v square equals, tell me, 1600 minus, how much is this? 800.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
That-
v is how much? Root of
800.
800, which is 20 root 2
Yes, sir.
meters per second. But remember, I put the word velocity there. So you can say it is plus 20 root 2 or minus 20 root 2. Why? It will be there at the half the maximum 2 times. While going up, it will be there. While coming down also, it will be there at that height. Isn't it so? Huh?
Yes, sir.
So you can say plus 20 root 2 while going up. Minus 20 root 2 while coming down, you can say. Hello. Children.
Yes, sir.
I've already told you about this, no? At the same point, it will have the same velocity. Same speed, I mean. So, shall we continue, children?
Yes, sir.
Right. I'll go to the next slide, children. Hope you're all writing or watching, Vignesh.
Writing, sir.
Abhinav. He doesn't speak. Mokshagnya, are you doing the problem or not?
Doing it.
I mean, practically you need to write on the paper.
Yeah, sir. Writing it.
Right. Okay. So can I just continue?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, find the height from the ground where the velocity is half the initial velocity. Okay. Tell me, how do you do that, Amar?
Yes,
Damodar.
sir. V square minus U square equal to 2as.
Okay, I'll write v square minus u square equals
2as.
2as. Right. What should I do now? V unknown, right?
Sir, V is U by 2.
Right. That is how much?
20.
20. Correct. 20 square minus 40 square
40
is
square.
equal to minus 2 into 10
Minus
into h.
h.
All right, everybody. So 400 minus
1600.
is equal to minus
20.
minus,
100.
isn't it? So
60,
h equals so much?
60.
6. Okay. Now, a little more. Now, in the first problem, 6 bits we did. Now, I'll go for the second problem. Right? Shall I continue?
Yes, sir.
Right. A body is projected vertically up. From a certain height. From a certain height. Do you understand this wording first? A body is projected vertically from a certain height above the ground. Okay. All right. It takes t1 seconds to go to the maximum height. I don't know, it's coming. Okay. All right, you can make a problem out of anything, doesn't matter. It takes t1 seconds to go to the maximum height and t2 more seconds to return to the ground. Find the height from where the body is projected. Find the height from where the body was projected. Okay, yeah, let me see. Hope you understood the question. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Please write it. We'll go to the next slide. Can I go to the next page, children? Hope you wrote a body is projected vertically up from a certain height, which is not given above the ground. It takes T1 seconds to go to the maximum height and then T2 more seconds to return to the ground. Find the height from where the body was projected. I'm not sure whether I said the question properly. Let me see. I just wanted something else, but something came out. Let me see. Can I go to the next one? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Look, from this height, unknown height, some h, say, we don't know this. Huh? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So it was projected like this with you. It goes up and then comes back. So until here, it took time T1. From there, it took time T2.
T2.
So this h is how much is a question. Tell me, how do we do this? Any idea? Or do you want me to do it for you?
So we
Sir,
can
like-
use h is equal to, sorry.
Just tell me, what should I do?
Yes, sir. We can use h is equal to ut plus half ad square with using simple analysis, sir. Like,
Tell me again.
say like we can take the displacement and s is equal to ut plus half ad square. We can use that, right? Where t is t1 plus t2. And
Okay, that's what he says. T1, T2. So total time is T1 plus T2. Isn't it so? Huh?
yes, sir.
So what he says is minus h equals, isn't it?
Yes,
U
sir.
T1 plus T2 minus half G T1 plus T2 whole square. That's correct. But the problem is U is unknown, H is unknown. Fascist.
Yes, sir.
So this is okay. The first step is right. Hope others followed. We have done it previously, no? I discussed it already. T1, T2 total time is T. We said in the one of the old problems yesterday, we did it already. U is up, H is down, so displacement is minus H. Ut, this time is T1 plus T2, half G T1 plus T2 whole square. So only we need to substitute for U. That also is not difficult. If it is going there, how much? 0 equals U minus GT1, right? Hello, until there. So T1 equals, U equals what? GT1.
Yes, sir.
So put it here. So minus H equals GT1 into T1 plus T2 minus half G T1 plus T2 whole square, right? Hello. So H equals half G T1 plus T2 whole square minus G T1 plus T2. Muhammad Mujibur Rahman, he just comes whenever he wants. No need. Now simplified, half G T1 square plus T2 square plus what? 2T1 T2 minus GT1 square minus GT1 T2, isn't it? So half GT1 square plus half GT2 square minus, no, minus plus GT1 T2 minus GT1 square minus GT1 T2. Did I do it properly? Half GT1 square, half GT2 square, GT1 T2 minus GT1 square minus GT1 T2. Is okay? Huh?
Yes.
Right. What is happening? Tell me. It is gone? Huh?
Yes,
Hello.
sir. And
So
even
what will I get?
half
Half
T1 square plus
T2 square minus T1 square. That's all. Hello.
yes, sir.
Anyway, I planned a different question, but it came out like that. Doesn't matter. In terms of what are given, you should get it. Huh? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Actually, you could have guessed it without doing all this. Tell me how. While writing the question only, I thought it is becoming simple. But anyway, I thought let it be. As long as that is not wrong, anything is all right. Could you not have guessed it without doing so much? Anybody? Look, if it is coming down from here with in T2 time, what is this total height? Half G T2 square, isn't it? Hello?
Yes, sir.
From here to here, because it will come with U equals 0 from there. Simply this total height is half G2 square. Now look at this. It went there, it came down here. If it is taken T1 time there, will it not take T1 time here? From here to here?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So is
sir.
it not half GT1 square with 0 velocity? So this
yeah.
minus that, isn't it equal to this one? No problem. Since you started, I just wanted to do like that. That's what I'll do now. You start in whatever way you want. As long as it is right, that will give the answer. Okay? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Shall I go to the next question? Children?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Right. Now I'll just change the question slightly. Third or fourth, whatever, I forgot. A body is projected from the ground. With a certain velocity. It takes T1 seconds to cross a point A. This is what I wanted to give actually, but it turned out to be like that previously. It crosses T1 seconds to cross a point A in its path. Takes T2 more seconds to return to the ground. Find the height of point A. Height of point A above the ground. Come on. Come on. Children, will you try? Just tell me how do I do that? If I tell you directly, you wouldn't know anytime in future how to start a problem. You start, we'll finish it together. These are reasonable level sums. And the good thing about kinematics is it tells you how to use the formulas. Of course, you have to be clear about how the body is moving, where did you project from, all that should be there. But still, how to use mathematics for solving problems, you will understand from here. It will initiate you into that, what you call analytical thinking. That is using mathematics to get your answers. Come on.
Sir, first we can draw the diagram.
Okay, tell me. This is the ground.
Yes,
Huh?
sir. Point.
And it is projected from the ground with a certain velocity. It was not given.
Yes,
So
sir.
shall I say that to be some u?
Yes, sir.
But remember, this u is unknown to us. Huh? All such things I'll say. It's not given. You are thinking that initial speed is u. Come on. Then
Point, the time taken to go to point is t1. Yes, A.
so this is
T1.
point A. Until here it takes time t1. Then after that,
Then it goes up and again comes back.
it goes up, or from here on it comes back.
It goes up, sir.
Yeah, because it said t1 seconds to cross a point A.
Yes,
So
sir.
it
In
will
its
go
path.
beyond A, right?
Yes, sir. It will go beyond.
Isn't it so?
Yes, sir.
So go beyond A and then comes back. It doesn't come in a different path. For understanding, I'm showing two paths separated. Do you follow? Huh?
Yes, sir.
So it will go some height and then fall back. Now the question is, this height is how much, right? So
Yes, sir. That height.
So this is the first stage. Whether you picture it on the paper, whether you picture it in mind, the picture should come to your, will become the first step in setting up a solution in physics. Come on. Enoch, what to do after this? You know, when h you wanted, u t1 are there. Is it not h equals u t1 minus half g t1 square?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Sir, plus.
But the problem is we don't know h, we don't know u. We only know t1. T1
Yes,
is
sir.
given in the question, right? So will it
Yes,
be the
sir.
first step if I wanted?
Yes.
Huh?
So we can
But you know, takes t1 and from here to there it takes t2.
sir.
Even that is given, right? So the total time it takes is what?
Okay, man.
T1 plus T2,
Yes, sir. T1 plus.
which is equal to 2u by g. Straight away, can I write?
Yes, sir. 2u by g.
So
Total
u will be
time
now
of
how
flight.
much? Sorry, u will be how much now?
G in. Yes, sir.
G T1 T2.
Yes, sir.
Now put back this here and get for h.
Yes, sir.
I think it's 1/2 G T1 T2.
Right. You may also find the maximum height went. Later, find H max from the ground. Since U is there already, very simple, isn't it? H max is U square by 2G. I'm using it. So G square by 4 T1 plus T2 by 2G. So G by E eta T1 plus T2. Is this right? Correct? Check it. U square. U is this one.
T1 plus T2 whole square, sir. I think.
Whole square will be there. Right. All right. So can I go to the next question? See, in the class only, I'm doing so many questions. I'll be still doing one more day. After which I'll give the assignment. Okay. This time I'll give less. Let me see.
Sir, I not understand your H max. Like
H max from the ground. Why don't you read, Enoch? From here, this one. Huh?
Yes.
Is it all right? Enoch.
Sir, 1 minute.
Huh? Are U is there. 0 square minus
Yes,
U
sir, yes,
square
sir, got it.
equals minus 2G
Yes,
H
sir.
max. So H max is
You substitute. Yes, sir.
all right.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
So I'll continue. So I'll go to the next question, children. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Dinesh.
Yes, sir.
Right. Two bodies, two particles sort of begin to fall. Two particles begin to fall freely from the same height two particles begin to fall freely from the same height with time interval of 1 second apart. Okay. How long after the first body begins to fall, the two bodies are 10 meters apart. Take G equals 10 meters per second. Unless I mention otherwise, you take G equals 10. Come on. So come on, children, let us start. Have you understood the question? Hello?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, either you give the answer or let us start doing it.
One second.
Yeah.
Say, I think it's half a second apart. I think it's half a second apart.
Half a second apart, what? From the beginning or what? You giving the answer as half second or what?
Yes, sir. Half second from the beginning.
Okay. And how about others? How about others? Children. He gave the answer as half a second. What shall we do? Okay, tell me, Vasis, how shall we do that? We're dropping from there, for example.
I think my answer is wrong, sir. It's
both are having u equals 0. One body was dropped. It was somewhere here. Then the second body was dropped with a time gap of 1 second. Isn't it so?
Yes, sir.
So what shall I do now? Have you understood?
We can use UTS distance form. This is equal to UT plus half it.
Right. Use and tell me, what should I do?
Sir,
tell me whether I should write for 1 or 2 like that. You tell
sir, we can write S1 a distance by the first object is
first one.
Yes, sir. Since U is 0, half G T1 square, sir.
Half G T1 square
T1
for the first body.
Yes,
T1 the time of motion of the first body. Time T
Yes,
was
sir.
0 here, right?
Yes, sir.
So in T1 time, it went for S1, you mean to say?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, S2.
S2 is half G T1 plus 1 whole square.
T1 plus 1 whole square or T1 minus 1 whole square.
T1 minus 1, sir.
Tell me. Enoch, whoever was saying. Vishnuvardhan is not there today.
I'm here, this
So this one should I write or this one should I write?
T1 minus 1 sir, whole square.
Enoch?
Okay, I got confused.
Yeah.
And
so what?
Difference of these both will be 10. S1
Like
minus
how should I write? S1 minus
S2 is equal to 10.
10 meters. Is
Yes.
this okay, everybody? So these sums are doable by you only, children. So don't shy away from doing things. So what should I do? Half G T1 square minus half G T1 minus 1 whole square is equal to 10 meters. So you'll find out for T1. So what is tell me?
Sir, it's 1.5 seconds, sir. Not half a second.
So is this coming as 3/2 seconds? Children? Others tell me. You can check backwards, no? 5t square. 5 into 9/4. Next thing is 5, 3/2 minus 1/2, 1/4, right? 45/4 minus 5/4, 40/4, 10, correct, isn't it? You need not even wait for somebody to give the answer. Hello, can I continue?
Yes, sir.
Others, please. Hello, children.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I went to increase the difficulty level. I'll still continue to do simpler sums. A body is projected from a certain height. Sriram, you are there or not? I don't know. You're not talking, not even once. A body is projected from a certain height. Certain velocity, a certain speed, let me say. It takes t1 seconds to reach the ground. Actually, after a while, what happens while the question is being given, only people can start thinking about the equations and the middle values there to reach the ground. Another body is projected down from the same height, with the same speed, from the same height with the same speed. Now, as the problem is being given only, you are framing your picture there. Down from the same height with the same speed. It takes t2 seconds to reach the ground. In what time does the third body reach the ground? If it is freely dropped from the same height. Freely dropped from the same height. Hope you followed the question. Right. So who would like to start? Sriram, can you just start the question? Hopefully you must have understood what does the question say. Sriram, why don't you speak?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, how do I do the question? Future and Sriram are quiet. I'm not very sure whether you are getting any problem on your own. Last time also when the assignment was given, you are not speaking. So what is going on? I won't be knowing. Tell me, Sriram, tell me the picture. How do I do this? At least tell me the how do I show the situation?
Sir, he says the body is
The body projected up.
Yes, sir.
With some velocity, which we don't know.
Yes, sir.
So can I say u is the upward velocity? I'm writing say all the time. That's not given in the question whenever you write like that.
Yes, sir.
So what did he say?
It takes time t1 to reach the ground.
That means it goes up. Then
yes, sir. It takes time t1 to reach the ground.
So this whole time is t1.
T1.
And later, what did he say? The first body, right?
Yes, sir.
Then
another body is projected from the same height with same speed.
So it's not freely dropped. It is
yes,
thrown down like that. It reaches the ground in
time t2.
T2. This time is T2. So what is the question?
In what time does the third body reach the ground if it is freely dropped from the same height?
Yes. So this time t equals how much? So this kind of a picture should come to our mind whenever a problem is there. Right? So how shall we go about this? This height is not mentioned, right?
Yes, sir. Can I try, sir?
Why not? But Sriram was given the duty first. Come on, children.
So do I? Or...
Come on, why not? If you're not speaking, you can as well do that. Come on. People already dropped out. I don't know why.
Yes, sir. So for the first body, which is thrown
up, the voice is breaking. Hello?
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So when it comes back to the same height, it has a downward velocity which of u.
Same as this one, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, so that's why it can.
The first body.
Yes, sir. So T1 minus T2 can be written as 2u by g.
Like what he's saying is, sir, the total time is T1 for the first body, but for the first body, time from here to here is T2 because the first body while coming down will have the same speed as the second body, right? So if second body takes T2 here, the first body also will take T2 here. Isn't it so?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Others, Amar. Yeah. So what he says is, this is taking how much time? T1 minus T2 to come down, isn't it so?
Yes, sir. T1 minus T2.
So what? After that, what should I do? T1 minus T2 here or there, what? To come back, to go and come back here, it takes T1 minus T2, isn't it? Not here. This is T2 already. The first body would take total T1. But out of that, it takes T2 time from here. So it takes how much time to go and come back to the same height? T1 minus T2.
T2.
So can I write 2u by g equals T1 minus T2? Tell me. Read T1 there, sorry, T1 full, T2 here. T2 is the time actually for the second body, but that's also equal to the time of the first body, because the first body will have the same u while coming down as the second one, isn't it? Because it was projected with u up while coming down, same u will be there. So the first body takes T2 here in this one. So from here to here, it takes how much? T1 minus T2. So
Yes,
u
sir.
equals what? U equals what?
G
By 2
T1
into
minus
T1 minus T2.
T2.
All right. Hello.
Yes, sir. Sir, so
Now what will I get now?
yes, sir. So we can use this in an equation where h is equal to ut plus half at squared,
To
sir.
find out
Which-
h. To find out
Yes, sir.
h.
Yes,
So
sir.
h equals, I'm writing on the left hand side. U G, I'll write first of all ut2 plus half gt2 square, isn't it? Plus or minus? Plus only. U is
Yes, sir.
down, G is down. Huh? Hello. Supposing this is h.
Yes, sir.
So u t2 plus half gt square. So h, if I substitute for u, I'll get for h. H is the one I wanted, children, basically. Why? Because I wanted to calculate the time for the third body to come down from this height. So h will be gt1 t2 gt1 square gt2 square. So half g t1 t2. This is the height. Now this body is coming down in t. You think you write h equals half g t square. But how much is h? Half g t1 t2
T1
equals
T2.
half g t square. So t equals root of
T1 plus T2. T1
t1
T2.
t2. That's all.
Yes, sir.
So Sriram,
Yes, sir.
to try and involve, then only you'll get, do the problems.
Yes, sir.
Completed, children. But I'll continue with the same problems tomorrow also. After which I'll give the assignment. This is never ending. You need to really get into that mood for applying the equations, visualizing the things and getting the answers. And if you're not getting, discuss it. So lot of brain work. Completed, children. So shall I close the session? Dhanush Chandra, are you there? Mokshagnya? Went away already.
Sir, yes, sir.
So have you finished this whole thing?
Yeah, sir. Done.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.